Hello everyone, this is Sammy from Blue Rain Pieces. I'm going to be making a bracelet today. I already started it, as you can see. Just have a couple of yellow beads. This one has white in it, almost like a beehive pattern on it. It's white and yellow, and these are just two solid yellow beads. And then we have the bamboo, dyed bamboo on the end with some bead caps. I'm going to wire wrap each bead. I already started it, so it shouldn't take as long. I'm using German wire today. I think it's 20 gauge. Just some needle nose pliers, some cutters, and some wire. And we're just gonna need, I'm gonna use a toggle clasp today. And some 2 beads. This bead I'm gonna put in the middle of my bracelet. It's a ceramic bead with like blue, it's black, but it has blue and red dots all over it. So I'm gonna hang with my charm, I'm just gonna hang a blue bead on that to match a little black bead. So we're going to get started with our German wire. I already have a piece cut. Should be long enough to wrap. So what I'm doing is I'm wrapping around, making a loop, wrapping around, and then coming down around the bead. Just a little bit on just one side of the bracelet. So let's make our loop. And there's our loop, as you can see. And before I actually close it, I'm going to open it just a little bit. German wire is a little bit tough. I'm going to hang on my bracelet end that I already started. And then we're going to make our loops. Gonna get our pliers and just twist. And no, I'm not going to cut the end off because I want a little wrap on that bead. Almost like a bead cap. So we're going to put on our little black bead with the blue in it. And we're going to wrap down just a little bit on that bead. Squeeze it back up. We're going to make our loop. And yes, I'm leaving it because I still want to come down on top of that bead. Make our little loop around. And we're going to twist down probably like 3 or 4 times to get to the top of that bead. I'm just going to fix my wrap. And I'm going to come down on this side because I want it to come down like a little bead cap. And I'm not going to wrap around like I did this one because I want this bead to show with the little speckles of blue and red. It's so pretty. So just a little further down. And this one is kind of a messy wrap on top, so I'm not really worried about it. You can make it a little neater if you want, but and I'm just going to tuck this under here so it's not getting caught on anything. And there's our little wrap bead. Our next one is just going to be a plain yellow bead. And we're basically going to do the same thing. We're just going to cut a piece of wire. Cut a piece of wire. And make our little loop. And there's so many places you can watch on how to make loops. I will if you ask. And you see what I just did? I didn't connect my bead yet, but that's alright. It is okay. Sometimes we just be in a hurry and we forget. But I can just do it from the other side. Like so. We're going to make our loop. Make our loop. Sometimes my loops are wonky. Sometimes they're perfect. I just straighten them out as much as I can. And you see I was about to do it again. About attaching my piece on there. But I remembered. And then we're just going to hold it. And see how that just messed up just a little bit, but I brought it back. And some people go ahead and cut the wire off and finish, but I'm doing mine this way. I'm going to cut this piece off. I could have pulled it. I could have squeezed it in there, but I'm just going to wrap the extra of the other side on there. Tuck it. And we're just going to try to come down. Like, see how they're kind of on the same side? You want to kind of try to keep it that way. And you can use your pliers, but sometimes you can just use your hand. German wire sometimes is a little tougher, so probably towards the end I'll use my pliers to get it to go all the way around and to tuck it in so it is not caught on anything. Like that. There we go. Next bead is our little white and yellow bead, almost like a beehive pattern on it. I'm just going to cut us another piece of wire and continue my bracelet. Don't be like me and forget. We open it just a tad to hook on this one. I rarely make yellow bracelets, so I thought today, why not? Why not? Why not make a pretty yellow bracelet? And hook that on. And do our other side. And like I said, you can cut that or you can use bead caps. But I like to wrap down on it just a little bit to make it look as if it has a bead cap on it. And then I cut it off. So we're going to twist 2 or 3 times down. Like that. And again, they're not perfect wraparounds because I want it to look a little disheveled, just a little bit. And we're going to cut that off. Like I said, you could continue and get it to go all the way around with your pliers, but I'm not going to. I'm going to that up under there, and then we're going to do the other side. Again, we're going to wrap down that side to match the others. And go around. That's as far as I wanted to go. And I am going to clean it up a bit because this came up too far. I'm going to down just some. There we go. I believe we have 2 more beads and we will be done. As you can see. Let's do another yellow. Let's see I'll wire out. Please like and follow. Let's make our loop. Don't forget to hook on, as you know I will. And twist it down. I was going to do paper beads today, but I decided I'll change it up because I need to find some bead caps to go on the outside of them. So my next video will probably be paper beads. I made those paper beads. Now you can, sorry, I did buy some from, I think that was Hobby Lobby that I bought some from. They were really pretty. But I made these with some of that, I want to say cardstock paper. They're like pink beads that I made. And we're just going to wrap this side down some. Like so. Cut this little end off. Tuck it up under there. And wrap our side down. We have one more bead, but that's going to be a square bead. If your wire doesn't fall in the right place, you can just scoot it down there. It's easy to bend and shape. Like I said, with the German wire, you might need your pliers because it is just a little bit sometimes harder to move. It depends on what gauge it is too. This is, I think this is 20 gauge. I believe it is 20 gauge wire. But I like German wire better. And this is my little last bead, my little square that I'm gonna put on here. I believe this is dyed bamboo. And all I need is some a bead cap. I'm going to make a loop first. Gonna open that and slide that on there. And use our pliers to twist down Sleeve is coming off just a tad. You're just going to slide that back up on there. And so all I need is my little bead cap to go on there. I'm going to slide on the bamboo square. I had to open the bead up a little bit. It was kind of a small hole on it, so I put a extra little hole in there. I drilled it out actually. So we're just going to make our loop on the other side, and this is basically our bracelet. That was easy, wasn't it? And we're going to twist it down like so, probably 3 times down, and cut. Although I did start it before I came on camera, it was still a pretty easy make of a bracelet. And we're just going to do this side. We're just going to wrap it down a couple times on top of that bead cap to make it look a little pretty. Just a little pretty. Cut it off. Tuck it so it's not caught on anything. So, and there's our bracelet. Our pretty little bracelet. And all we're going to do is put on a couple charms. Like this one. First, let's put on our toggle clasp. Pretty little toggle clasp. I think I got it from I want to say not Golden Age bead bargain box. I believe that's where it came from. And let's hang on our clasp. I like clasps because they're easy to put on. You don't always need somebody to help you. You can a lot of times do it on your own. And be done with it. Put on our other one. This one has a little bit of a flower design on it. On the one side and close it. We're going to add on our little flower, but I have to change out the jump ring. That's all. Because that one is gold. I'm just going to put on a silver one. Easy. You can make it longer and put it on another jump ring. But I just want it on that one. If you wanted to dangle a little bit further than that, you would just put on another, I gotta close this some more. You would just put on another jump ring to make it move better. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's close you up more. Better, I should say. Let's pop out another little jump ring. Or you can hang it from a chain if you had if you wanted it a little longer. You can put on a little chain on there. There's our little flower. And I need a couple more because I have a little charm I want to put on there. You don't have to put any charms. You don't necessarily need a charm on here. You can put more charms, less charms. It doesn't make a difference. I'm going to put this on the opposite end. There's our bracelet. And I'm going to put this one on, but I need a little piece of wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in to make a little, just a little hairpin at the bottom. I'm just going to close it like so, and like that. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to hang a bead on there. If you can see, I just put a little tiny little loop on the bottom. Ooh. Put a little pretty blue bead. And please don't tell me but the hole wasn't big enough. We're going to make a loop. Wrap it down. And like that. Gonna cut. I don't know where my smaller wire cutters are, so they're somewhere in here. Tuck it so it's not getting caught on anything. We are going to straighten our loop just a little bit. There we go. See that? And we're just going to put it on a jump ring, maybe 2 jump rings. So it dangles just a little bit. And it's just to give it a little splash of the blue from the bead in the middle. We're going to close it. Open our second jump ring that we have on here. And we're going to put it over here, like so. And this is our beautiful bracelet. That didn't take too long. It wasn't too bad. Got a little flower, a little blue bead. That was pretty easy. Didn't take too long. Let me see if I can put it on my arm. If I can get the charm out of the way. I normally can get them on pretty easy. There we go. Got our beautiful bracelet. Couple charms. Like I said, if you don't need the charms on it, you can always take them off. You can add more charms. Some little, you can change it to a little red, a little yellow bead, or the yellow charm on there. And it'll be just as fine. But they're quick and easy. Something to throw on with an outfit. Nice little gift for somebody. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like. And please like. Thank you.